about why I quit drinking while trying to determine, am I a pink or a peach? I have not worn a full coverage foundation and I can't even tell you how long. I was such a tinted moisturizer girl in 2023. Huda invited us to a masterclass to talk about the difference of peach versus pink. So I'm gonna see how different they really are and which side I prefer. And I'm gonna do pink on one side and peach on the other. I've been saying that I wanted to cut back on drinking for a really long time actually, but it always seemed like we had an event or a collab or, you know, we're going to a new restaurant. And there was just never a time where I felt like I could actually take a break from drinking. I relied a lot on alcohol to get me through these social situations that Tiffany and I were in. As soon as we would get to an event, it was, I need a drink. By no means did I feel like I had a drinking problem. I definitely am the kind of person that could go a couple weeks without a drink. If I went out to dinner or went out for drinks with girlfriends, I was fine having 2 drinks and calling it a night. At the beginning of last year, I started noticing whenever I would drink, my nose would get really stuffy. And it started out kind of slow at first, like it would take a couple drinks for my nose to get stuffy. But then as the months went on, it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And it went from being 2 drinks to eventually I would have 1 sip of alcohol, no matter what it was, and I would be completely stuffed up, sometimes for 2 days, and I couldn't sleep. So I'm gonna take the easy baked powders, peach pie on the peach side, and cherry blossom on the pink side. Started affecting my sleep. Like I felt like I had a cold every single night. And I'm like, why am I dealing with this just so I can have a drink? It was over the summer, right before Tiffany and I went on those cruises, that I decided that I wanted to slow down. That's when Tiffany found out that she was pregnant. I really started to look into my health. I got diagnosed with 1 stage away from melanoma on 2 spots on my body. I have to get a hysterectomy and just some other medical things. I really started to look in and really pay attention to what I'm putting in my body and why. My husband was also starting to notice the pros and cons of drinking alcohol and the effects it had on his sleep and how just he felt during the week. So with the support of my best friend not drinking and my husband, it was actually pretty easy to give up. If the kids were stressing me out, it was I need a drink. If there was something good happening in my life, it was I need a drink. I'm sleeping better, I'm clear-minded. My husband and I argue so much less. He's getting better sleep. I'm more patient with my kids. I haven't given up drinking 100% yet. I can proudly say I've only had 5 drinks total since August. What really opened my eyes was just doing the research on what 1 single drink will do to you for the next 24 hours. And Tiffany and I have gone to several events where we did not have a single drink and we were fine. That was the scariest thing. Do you see a difference? Pink or peach?